What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the fifth take of this video. Hopefully this one, please God, don't let me miss it. And welcome back to Sunday vlogs. I have literally never done a Sunday vlog before, so I don't even know what I'm saying. I just made that one up. Maybe we'll have this as a Sunday vlog thing. Every Sunday we'll make a video like this. So this is a video that I want to dedicate to myself. Back when I was 18, 19, 20, or early 20s really. And I wanted somebody to come out to me on YouTube and tell me that this is the lifestyle that I'm going to be living if I do commit to the lifestyle that I've taught you, which is what I'm going to say today. So the lifestyle that I used to live back then, it was different than the rest, right? And this isn't some bullshit kind of story. This is a story. The stories that I'm going to give you are stories that you probably say, yeah, I live like this also. So a lot of us will go through life comparing ourselves to people, and we want things. And one day, guys, I listened to this YouTuber. I'm not sure what the name was, but he's telling me not to do these. Don't buy this, don't buy this. This will be common sense for some of you. But I didn't agree with him. I disagreed with him because I wanted these things. The things that I'm going to tell you not to buy today, I wanted these things back when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. So I disagreed with this motive, but thank God I listened, because what's the worst thing that could happen if you listen? You get smarter, right? So I guess, let me tell you this, guys, for those of you who don't know. If I had bought these things back when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I probably wouldn't be retired in my mid-20s today. And if I had bought these things back then, I wouldn't be able to afford to buy 10x of each thing that I'm going to mention today. All because I made that sacrifice. And this is nothing to do with cockiness or overconfidence. This is something to do with sacrifice and bigger rewards at the end of the tunnel. So, number one, and by the way, you work hard, you can afford anything you want. But first, let's work hard. And this is why this video is being made. Number one, luxury cars. So, the first thing you want to do when you finish school, when you're in college, is get a part-time job. When you get your part-time job, you're going to get your car, right? And you get your part-time job when you're in college, or you don't even have to go to college, you're just working part-time or even full-time. And now you're going to see people around you driving luxury cars. BMW, Mercedes, Audi. You're going to see that. You're going to see your friends, the people you went to school with, they're going to drive nice cars. And you're going to be driving shitty cars, right? Because that's all you can afford. Obviously, you don't come from a rich background. So you're going to drive shitty cars. You're just a normal person. So you're going to get yourself a car. And let me give you my story. My first car was a Micra, Nissan Micra 2000, year 2000. Cost $700. $20 every 2 weeks was for petrol, right? That's how much it cost to run. $20 every 2 weeks. And I got this car. It was amazing. And I was content. And I seen people now around me driving BMWs, Mercedes. This guy was driving an Audi. And I wanted to be, I wanted to compare myself. I was like, hey, didn't you graduate the same time as me? How come you're driving this and I'm driving that? I didn't really ask. I just knew what he was doing. So these guys were working at McDonald's, KFC, saving up their money, and they're buying the BMW and using all that money to pump into that car to keep it up. Why? Well, because some of them will say, I enjoy driving cars. The other guy will say, well, I like to pick up girls. The other guy will say, I like fast cars. And the other guy will say, well, it's good for Instagram, right? And me, I was driving that Micra. And one day, and I can't make this up, I was parked there and one guy comes in, parks next to me with the nice car. Literally, it was like 2014 back then, and mine was 2000. And he's there sitting with a girl. I was alone eating food in the car. And he looks at me, and I just look, and there's just giggling and looking over. Well, I didn't know, because the windows rolled up. I didn't know what was being said, but I knew it was something to do with my car. So, little did they know that at that time I could have bought that car cash today, right? Went to the ATM, pulled out the cash and bought it there. I bought twice as much as that, with probably two cars, the same make and model at that stage when I was 19. Why? Well, because when he was buying Audis and BMWs, when these guys were buying luxury things, I was building an army. I was building a nation of slaves. What is this nation of slaves? What is this army? That is my savings. That is my money. So these guys were working, saving, buying that luxury car and keep working so they can upkeep that car, maintenance, etc., etc. Because luxury cars cost, right? These are liabilities. If you can't afford it, you're not going to be able to drive it unless you're working part-time and you're going to spend all the money you're making to upkeep that car, right? At that age. Now, like I said, I was building an army. I was building that nation of slaves, and that nation of slaves is called money. So I'm slaving every day for that money. I need them to work for me and slave for me one day. So just remember, you're slaving for money today, working full-time or part-time, doesn't matter, you're slaving for money. So I need that money to slave for me one day. Come out one day and say, hey, I'm going to work for you today. So that's what I was doing. I was building an army, so one day I can say to my army, there's a village, there's an idea, attack that village, invest in that idea. The village blossoms with fruits and seeds. I need you to bring it to me. I need you to give me that passive income, right? So that's what I was doing, and other people weren't doing that. And that's what differentiates us today, is that I'm retired and these guys are still working. Number two, I think I talked a lot about this because this is really important. Number two, and I can't make this second one up. These are all life lessons that I'd laugh about them and I'd like to share them with you. Number two, designer clothing, right? Gucci, Louis Vuitton. And this is not a big problem where I'm from. This is a big problem in the UK, I think, and the US, where if you buy these Gucci, shoes, these Gucci belts, these Louis Vuitton belts, and the little satchels, the Gucci satchels or Louis Vuitton satchels, little bags, you think that you're somebody, you think that you're rich, you think that you're, wealthy. And you've seen all these marketing videos out there, they're trying to show you that they're going for Gucci shopping sprees because they know that there's people out there that really want these things, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If you haven't earned it, if you don't deserve it, it's similar with the car. If you haven't deserved it, you don't drive it, right? If you haven't earned it, you don't drive it. You're going to say, but I earned it by working. No, that's not called earning. Anybody could save and buy. Back to Gucci and Louis Vuitton, right? Now, a lot of people will buy these things to look good, for the pictures, for Instagram, to get girls. Most of the time, all of this buying cars and buying luxury things is for the girls, so that you can show them that, hey, I'm rich. But let me tell you something, and it will all come down to this, right? California, LA, and I was walking on Huntington Beach. I think some of you will know. Huntington Beach, I was walking on the strip, and I seen this guy I was literally walking, and there was two girls with me, coming from the beach. I was wearing a $10 flip-flop and $10 shorts, and I was walking, and there's this guy with the Gucci shoes, Gucci or Louis Vuitton belt, and the watch, literally designer watch, and also a big gold chain, and grills even, and he came up to us and he's like, hey, what's up, you want to chill with us? Obviously he wanted girls around him at that time because he thought when he has all these designer on, he's going to attract girls. And you know what I said to him? I said, no, these girls are coming with me, and I walked off. The guy who has $20 on him, right? $10 shoes, $10 shorts, and the guy who has $1,200 on him, right, with all the, from head to toe, I left with the girls. He didn't, right? So it just tells you that if you don't have class, you'll never move forward. And there's nothing to do with cockiness or confidence. I swear to God, this is just to give you a point. And this is why most youngsters will go out of their way to buy all these things. And I'm telling you, right now, you'll get more women with class. And you can buy, you just go buy, you don't have to buy designers, just buy a city watch, right? They don't care about these things. If you have ambition, you'll move forward in life. And you'll be attracting the wrong people when you're, showing them that you're gold. You get the diggers out there, right? I'm going to combine 3, 4, and 5 together because I think they're not as important. They all link up, and I want to make this under 12 minutes. So 3 and 4, gadgets, shoes, and jewelry. So a lot of people are label whores. So it all goes back to labels, Let's say Apple releases a new iPhone, and there's people who will always chase after that new hot thing. If Apple releases a MacBook, they have to buy the new MacBook. If Apple releases a new iPhone or a new iWatch, they have to buy it. They will line up on the door. You know what you're doing here? You don't even need these things. You just want them. You know what you're doing? You're getting Apple richer. You're getting Apple richer while you're getting broker. Now, like I said, you can buy all of these if you deserve them. Now, like I can buy all of these now, but I didn't buy them back when I was a kid. When I say kid, I was 20, 21, 22, and even when I was 18, 19. I didn't buy these things. I can buy them today because I deserve them. I earned them, right? Now, second one, shoes. A lot of you guys collecting shoes, Nike, Yeezys. How many times a lot of people will go, you know, out of their way just to line up to get the new Yeezy. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Yeezy is, it's just basically new shoes designed by Kanye West, developed by Adidas. And a lot of you guys will buy Yeezys. Do you understand that you're getting Kanye West richer just so he can feed that fat ass wife of his, so she can get more plastic surgeries? Do you understand that? You're getting him richer while you're getting broker. Stupidity. Especially when these, you know, you go for these concerts, you're also getting those artists richer and you're getting broker. Do something about it. And the next thing is jewelry. I don't want to really talk about jewelry much, but if you're going to buy jewelry, buy gold, so it holds a standard, right? So when you end up selling it, it will hold a standard. And don't buy any other jewelry except gold. Now only have one watch, and make sure you only have one watch. I know some of you like collecting watches, but just look at it this way. If you don't wear a watch at least once a month, then get rid of it. Because I know some of you will stick with the same watch over and over again because that's your favorite. So I'll see you again for another video, just like always. Hopefully you get value out of this. Let me know in the comments what you think. Peace and love.